Hi everyone, happy July 23rd, 2024. I'm at Jack in my spot. I just had a glass of lemonade and a freshly baked chocolate chip cookie from a little girl down the street for only 50 cents. And that brightened my day a little bit. And being here where I spent so much time with Jack is bittersweet. And it's certainly better than what happened to a young woman named Sonya Massey yesterday or today. I've seen the extended footage, I've seen the short footage, and essentially it was a police officer attending a scene where a woman was boiling water. At some point it looked like she was going to throw it at them. Then she put it down, and then the officer said he was going to shoot her in the fucking face. Told her to put it down again. She did and ducked, and then he proceeded to shoot her in the fucking face. And that was hard to see. It's on YouTube. I presume it's so that it gets coverage and so that we can share in the family's plight and hopefully grow from this experience and let other law enforcement personnel know that they will be held accountable regardless of whether their camera's on or not. His conveniently was off, his partner's was on, so you can imagine what the commentary would be like if both had been off. It's a little more complicated than that, but it's still disgusting. And frankly, if two grown men on a police force can't handle one person, and I'm not saying women are weak by any means. Ronda Rousey would kick my ass Monday through Sunday. If they can't handle one woman who is suffering from mental illness or perhaps on drugs, they don't have any place being on a police force. They're not physically capable. And usually that's something that I know women struggle with hearing when they apply to jobs. So, yeah, these cops, if they can't handle one person, they don't deserve to be on the police force. They don't deserve to have a gun if they're going to be threatening people either. Regardless of the circumstances, they're supposed to be held to a higher moral ground. Clearly, the shooter failed. His partner shouldn't have had his back. And I'm just a little stressed out. Partially because, I just missed my dog. And partially, here's my neighbor's tomato garden. Sorry. Because I suffer from severe mental illness. My psychiatrist and therapist put me on a vulnerable persons list, which means that if I get in trouble, I never have, or I need to be detained because of psychosis, they're not going to be yelling at me, hitting me, issuing commands that are threatening, and hopefully they would have someone with training or someone from my healthcare team speaking to me to de-escalate. I am grateful that I've never had to make use of that or been in the position where it's had to be used, but it frightens me that they thought it pertinent to put me on something like that. And I live in Canada, not Texas or the United States, where people try to assassinate presidents, former presidents, or feel that somehow having a gun will de-escalate violence. Not about to argue about your rights to bear arms and defend yourself. Everyone has the right to defend themselves. What they don't have is the right to use unreasonable force after threatening to shoot a woman again in the fucking face and then doing it. I love all of you just the way you are. I hope you're never in a situation like this. And if you are, I really hope that the person who does that to you gets their comeuppance. I know this guy is. And I just wish you well. Be safe. If you're ever in a situation like that, please don't escalate it. I know it's hard to do, especially when you're in the right or when you've done nothing wrong. I myself was recently kind of targeted. When the police found a guy who attacked me on the bus, and the police asked me to turn out my pockets. I didn't have anything on me, of course. But why should a victim have to do that? Sure, that, you know what? It doesn't matter. What matters is that a woman lost her life. And it's just really sad and heartbreaking. And I want everyone suffering from mental illness to just swallow your pride, to be safe. Don't fight back, especially with the police. In my experience, they've only ever been bullies and ineffectual. Just let them do what they're going to do and revisit it later with legal aid or a doctor. In most cases, nothing's going to happen, I suspect. But it's not worth being shot in the face over. Sonya, my heart goes out to you and your family. Whether you threw the hot water or lunged at them or threw a bit of it, I don't know. You, regardless of what happened, you didn't deserve to die. All right? You did nothing wrong. You needed help, and they weren't there for you. And that's a common tale. I love all of you. I wish the best for all of you. Keep sober. Keep safe. Be aware of your rights. But remember that your life isn't worth being sent to the drunk tank or the hospital. Just do what they say. Tell them to turn on their camera. You have that right. That's the only right that you should probably command if you're going to request any, until you can see a lawyer. Sonya's family, I wish you all the best. This is going to be one hell of a ride. I'm sorry for the pain you're going through. You're always welcome in Canada. Bye-bye.